What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending on what happened. I hope it is awesome. And yes, we are back at it today, talking more about some XRP, talking more about just really anything and everything out there. Honestly, the markets are kind of crazy today. I was hoping things to actually look a little bit better on the day. I was hoping for things to, I don't know, maybe come back around, but we'll see what happens. Uh, we're gonna bounce back. We're gonna look good and continue to move forward. So I want to say what's up to everyone here. We got it's good to see you, Daniel. What's up, man? Queef's in the house here. R Lake's in the house here. Petro, Z Golds. What's up, man? Inca San, Adam L. What's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Welsh, Baddest Cat. I'm scrolling pretty fast through this. You guys are talking up. Tim Shea. What's up, Tim Shea? Mayor Crypto's in the house here. We got Abel, Bahama Steve. Well, good to see you guys. So yeah, markets are obviously looking a little bit. I guess you could say probably more so up and down than anything here. Let me add my screen up here. As you guys can see, I mean, literally over the last 7 days, Bitcoin's kind of been flat. Ethereum's been a little flat. XRP has actually done pretty decent over the last 7 days, back up to 4.56 over 7 days. But slowly, I guess you could say it's kind of just gone between anywhere from 245 to around 235, give or take. And then through the other ones, like I said, Stellar's been holding up where it's at right here, pretty much flat for the most part. Unfortunately, HBAR has continued to dwindle downward, continue to lose ranking. I mean, it's kind of not looking too hot, unfortunately, for HBAR. And I'm a little sad about that, obviously, because HBAR has kind of been the one that I've been trying to, rally behind as much as I possibly can. I really like them, but they are coming down slightly there. Then we have other ones that are doing decently as well. Ondo's trying to hang in there. Mostly everything across the board. I mean, this is a pretty good shot at what it looks like. This is over the last 4 hours, this is on the 4-hour chart here. But you can see, I mean, look how flat this has been, trading right around this anywhere. This is XRP, by the way, trading between 245 all the way down to 235. So this has been a little area of consolidation here, which is usually pretty good. When we have consolidation like this, we tend to do decent, and we tend to rise back out of this. So again, as you can see, we've had a nice trend on this, going from the bottom here up to the top here. It has been a nice little trend. So I'm hoping that we continue the trend upward. That's kind of the goal here, is to continue that path. So yeah, what's up with Hedera? It's my biggest bag and has a real case, but other coins are jumping it. Yeah, usually that's what sometimes it happens. Sometimes other things get momentum, other cryptos lose momentum. And it looks like that's kind of where Hedera is at right now. It's kind of just lost its momentum. Nothing wrong with it. I think fundamentally everything's great with it. I think they have a lot of positive things going for them. And when the whole market comes back around, money will come back into Hedera. But I mean, people are probably moving money out of this as it continues to lose, and moved it into other areas. And that's kind of what we're seeing here. People are probably moving their money out of Hedera into maybe a Litecoin or into a Solana or an XRP in anticipation of an ETF. So that could actually be out there as well. Yeah, Trump's about to speak on tariffs. Yeah, he's going to be speaking on tariffs here. So we'll probably see the market completely get flipped out again. Everyone's going to freak out and see where everything comes down. Because as you guys can see right now, we are trying to shake off a lot of stuff here. But it says here, Trump eyes more tariffs. South Korea remains safe haven for General Motors and Hyundai. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. The markets obviously are still looking pretty decent. I mean, the Nasdaq's at 146 still. The Dow's up 68 points, and the S&P 500 is at 26. So stocks rise as inflation fears ease. And again, the PPI data came out today, and actually we hit right on target today. So a lot of positive things actually out there, as much as the negative things are coming out. But we're still lining ourselves up for a nice little February. I mean, we still have almost 15 days till the end of February. So even with this big downfall right here, I think we're going to begin to start climbing out of here. Some people don't believe it, but I'm standing true to it. I think we're going to continue to build out of it, and things are going to actually look pretty good. So I know those ads are pretty annoying, right? I would agree with you. One cool thing here from a Bitcoin standpoint. So obviously Bitcoin is still something we want to continue to look at when we're gauging the market here. Is that it's in a good zone for growth. So if you go back and look at where Bitcoin's at, Bitcoin's actually in a pretty good zone right now. Again, been trading sideways. Let's actually go to the day chart. Day chart shows some pretty good stuff here. Oops. And you can see right here that Bitcoin is still in a really, really good area right here. It had literally 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 days where it just sat on like this doji candle. Almost created like 5 continued doji candles in a row. And it's continued to build up here, right? It's still sitting here around 95, but it's right below. I haven't changed where I put this Fibonacci chart in here. It's still sitting right around this this buy zone right here, this little bit below the 6.5, right around the golden pocket area. And I think it's actually priming itself to look pretty damn good. Look at this. This actually is not that bad when you think about it. It hasn't created a new low, right? Has its high here, hadn't created a new low. So I mean, we are priming ourselves up here to actually create a potential breakout, and people are still expecting us to actually see that. We can go down here and look at the RSI down below here. The day chart's still looking actually pretty decent from the RSI standpoint. We can go to the 12-hour. 12 hours working its way back down, but I mean, still holding strong through here. Even if this comes back down, it's probably not going to dip too much lower here. But yeah, I think we're setting ourselves up for some pretty good success here in the coming days. Probably in the next 5-7 days, we'll have a pretty good idea of where a lot of this is going to go. So I got my ladder ready. Let's see here. Wanted to apologize about my comment from the other day about, I believe he was speaking. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Ian. I might have missed it. So yeah, I don't know. What's up, Dig? What's up, Digital Orgy? Pal said no to CDCs. What does that mean for XRP? I don't think CBDCs are. I mean, I'm glad that everyone's saying no to CBDCs. I don't think it matters what CBDC or not. I mean, XRP is going to continue to do well. I think Ripple's going to continue to do well. Where's Jaco with the subs? I just want to quit my damn job. I'm with you, dude. I get on board with that. I remember that feeling. I remember that feeling of wanting just to get your job, quit your job. You know what I mean? I could get on board with that. One cool thing here too is that XRP is beginning to decouple from Bitcoin. So it says right here, the XRP price has been gaining ground around Bitcoin in recent days, signaling a potential shift in market dynamic. It says since rebounding from its lows, and its Bitcoin pairing on the February 7th was steadily gained again. So what basically I was saying here is that this actually is outperforming the Bitcoin right now, and there is a little bit in terms of, and when it says that in terms of it, let's go back. It's staying in the same areas. If you actually go back and look at the charts here, it's staying in the same areas. Like we haven't really moved out here, but there is really good positive growth through. Like you can see right here through these days. This is a nice little gradual increase here. Coming up on the day charts here. I know it's kind of hard to sort of see that, but I mean, that's a nice little trend line. We talked about it yesterday, and we're going to continue to trend upward. And I hope that we can break through this 45. Again, 45 is still a really strong buy zone. 245 was a strong buy zone on the dip. 225 is my next buy zone after that. But a lot of people are in here buying it right at the 382 level, which is right around the 234, 235 area, which is right around this 382. Really good buy area. It's hit there roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 times in the last 7 days. It's pretty damn good. So hopefully we continue to build up and now get to the next level. I think we finally have breached through this 243 level and see if we can actually get through this. You can see that's our last line of resistance right here, and see if we can actually break through it. And I think once we do, we'll probably get back up to these levels. There's not a lot up here in terms of volume. So I think once we break through a certain level, we might actually be able to get back to this 280 marker pretty quickly. So that's kind of my goal when looking at it. Do I know when that's going to happen? No, I do not know when that's going to happen. When is the closed door meeting with the SEC and Ripple? I don't know when they have the closed door meeting. Oh, Lulu, yeah, it was good over there on Oscar's chat. Yeah, that was fun. Coinbase just canceled all my sell orders. Why'd they do that? I can't wait for XRP to start going up. I think a lot of us feel like just the markets in general, right? I mean, just the markets in general, it'll feel good once the markets are back in green. It's been kind of a dismal start to just the inauguration, right? The build up to the inauguration, everything in between. And I think people are just honestly, it's just everyone's just wore out, dude. There's so much like I said, I think there's just so much market fatigue right now. All the anticipation, all the buildup, you know what I mean? All this right here from the from the time that basically from the time that the election happened all the way through December, waiting for inauguration day. Inauguration day comes, and now we've just hit this fatigue. And this is what's showing. This is just showing you that market fatigue right here. But I mean, even when you look through here, we're talking, when it consolidates like this, we're talking roughly 10, probably about 10 days for it to sort of go through. And so we're sitting here about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we're a couple days before we probably have some form of breakout, or some form of where determine like where the market's going to go. Because I have no idea where the market's going to go, but we'll have a good idea here probably in the next couple days. Like I said, anywhere from I put my chart up here, right here. You guys can see my line, which was today. We'll start to climb out of it. That's kind of where I was saying is that we'll start to build out of this anywhere from the 13th to the 15th. 13th is kind of the beginning day here, and you can see right on this day right now, we've obviously have come down just slightly. We're obviously down than where we started off the day yesterday with. We're up to almost 250 yesterday, which is nice. So economy jacked up. You don't see a bull run for a couple of years. Yeah, the tariffs are kind of putting a lot of people on edge for sure. You got yachts. I don't even if I could afford a yacht, I don't know if I'd get a yacht. To the person whose sell orders are canceled. Oh yeah, good till canceled. That's a good question. Yeah, good till canceled. Well, we're hoping today that there's actually an announcement by the SEC. So as you guys know, yesterday there was well, this is good right here. 21 shares proposed staking in its Ethereum ETFs, which I think is badass. I think having some staking in there could be good for a lot of people that are, especially new to crypto, and maybe they want to stake their Ethereum. Imagine that as part of your package is to go out there and stake your ETF. That'd be pretty badass. So as you guys know, Eleanor came out here, and this is wrong, Eleanor. Get rid of that bitch. Not her. There was a fake one there that I clicked on, and I was like, scammer, and this is the real one. I clicked on the scammer one, and she was like, gosh damn, got scammed. Michael or Christian Doyle, thanks so much for being a member for 1 month, dude. 1 month anniversary. I hope XRP rewards me. I think they will, dude. I think they will. I need the market to maintain the current prices. You need to before your tax, you need your stuff to get back. Just sideways forever. Zoom out, and we are bullish. Oh yeah, when in doubt, zoom out, right? But as you can see right here, there is this right here. This came through yesterday, talking about. I believe this is going to be. There was going to be an announcement today, whether the SEC is going to go through with the application of the ETF, which would be pretty cool, right? I think that would be pretty cool to see. We'll kind of see if they approve the ETF or not. Or not the ETF. They'll approve the application to move forward with the review of the ETF. And so, as you guys know, 90% sure that Litecoin's going to get it this year, and then it's a Dogecoin, and what's the other one? Solana, and then Ethereum, or then XRP. Those are kind of the order of where people are predicting where it's going to go. Up 6x on my Robinhood stock. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it's just the application. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion with it. There's a big difference. Don't get clickbaited out there. There's a big difference between just getting an application, like saying that they're going to receive the application, versus being approved. Big gap there. So far, I lost 4K in crypto since December, but I'm still extremely bullish. Yeah, that's a fairly common thing when you're first getting into crypto. Is you kind of lose a little bit, but yeah, we'll all bounce back. We're all going to bounce. Everything's going to bounce back, man. And when eventually everything's going to. What's going to happen? I mean, it's almost like we're like priming ourselves. I kind of feel like we're priming ourselves for like how the last bull run went. It's going to like here we go. Like people think that we're like this is our bull run, and it's like okay, well, let's just say that it is. we'll probably have like something where it comes down in the winter in the summertime. We're probably gonna have like something come down a little bit. But again, this fall right here was due to the pandemic. And then we bounced back up when all the money came back into the markets because of people, getting all their getting all the money out of it. But I mean, there's a chance here where I don't see how we're anywhere near the top. Like we're not even close. I don't know, man. That's just me. Russia, Moscow exchange suspends stock. Well, hopefully it's for hopefully it's because they know that they're going to be the war's coming to an end. That's what I hope for. Are we standing today? Are we bullish? I'm going to stay bullish. BS89, Bart Simpson, Debbie Kennedy. Thanks so much for the $10, dude. Can you please, uh, could you please show how to move XRP in Coinbase to Ledger Flex? Well, I mean, the easiest thing to do is, I mean, I can't show you now, but I could probably show. There's a lot of videos out there of how to move these things. I guess are you having issues with how to move my XRP in Coinbase to my Ledger Flex? I've never used a Ledger Flex, but there's probably a ton of little videos out there, Debbie. I'll see if I can find you a video that you can watch. All right, see if I can find you a good video. Okay, and we'll get you squared away. And again, I appreciate the donation to the channel. Appreciate that a ton. And I'll see if I can find you one. People buying XRP at 330. Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, there was a lot of hype behind it. You know what I mean? At that 330 marker. Can we get a wrench? Fan does not hand out wrenches like that. Moist mics. Some people are down millions. That's a never-ending comparison. Yeah, a lot of people are down a lot. Hunt, thanks so much for the $50 bomb. Gosh, dang. Hey, Austin, perspective on difference in market sentiment between this bull run and the last several. Trying to distinguish the difference between XRP this year and the last several. Now that real world, well, there's a lot. There's a big difference here this time around with XRP, and that is because I don't think that the SEC has their thorns in or their claws in as deep as they did in the previous bull. You got to think. I still remember when the SEC came out and went after XRP, and how like literally overnight it was starting to climb. I mean, we can go back and look at XRP, and let's go back to the original. It was like this thing was starting to climb out, dude, and it was starting to do really well. And then the SEC came in and literally like just knocked it out, and it came down, and then it started to climb back out. And this is the SEC event. I think this market is actually, I feel like it's a lot better. Before the market before, you got to think there was just a lot of uncertainty out there because there was just no clarity. Like it was still just the wild, wild west, decentralization at its best, which was fun, right? It was a totally different era. And I know that's only like 4 or 5 years ago, but like the time was just different. It was a totally different feel. Now it feels like it's less, it feels more like structured this time around. I mean, you got now the feds are now involved with it. I mean, you got a pro crypto president, you got them trying to create framework for it. Like, I feel like we're in such a better situation now than we were back then. And back then, trust me, it was still like fresh. People were out there buying things were going crazy. I think now it's actually in the next 10 years, I feel it's going to get harder and harder and harder for these growth patterns to get bigger. Eventually crypto is going to get reeled in, and it's going to eventually turn into like the stock market. It's going to be slow moving, not as fast paced. At least that's my kind of vibe. But I think this bull run compared to last it's just different. I think there's more structure to it. And I kind of am a little bit more bullish in this bull run than I am the previous bull run. And that's because I feel like we finally are getting what we were asking for. And that's clarity with crypto. And I think if we get clarity with crypto, I just think the entire cryptocurrency market is going to be so much better. So yeah, thanks Hunt for the $50. Really appreciate that. I'm gonna get a Mercedes Benz. Damn. All right. Way up north, dude. Thanks so much for the 5. In a manipulated market, I don't believe traditional markers work. Am I wrong? Well, no, because I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, you can, if you're day trading and or doing any of these kind of trades just like us trading right now, I mean, the only thing you can do is go off of your traditional markers. I mean, or go off of what your indicators are telling you. There's nothing, I mean, you're not going to change that just because there are people out there that manipulate the market. Um, and that's probably the hardest part is that this market is heavily manipulated. I think that that's where regulatory clarity would be nice coming into here, but I don't know how you're going to allow that to happen, especially when crypto's global. It's not under like the SEC. It's not under it's not under U.S. Department agency that can actually regulate it. I mean, I think this is pretty much, like I said, a decentralized network that does its thing. So I don't know how you would ever stop people from manipulating the market. It's decentralization, dude. Now you could probably reel in the centralized folks that are at least trading here in the United States, like a Coinbase, like a lot of these other companies out here that probably do manipulate the markets, and we've seen that with FTX. I mean, we actually haven't. We know for a fact that FTX was manipulating the markets and manipulating a lot of these cryptos. So yeah, you could probably do things like that, but I don't know. I don't know how we get around that kind of stuff way up north. What's up, Adam? I don't think we're gonna anywhere until February 28th. Yeah, we could. And we have some things to look forward to. I don't really know what it's gonna look like. Why are people sending him money? Oh, you asking why the people are donating to the channel? I know you said BTC is your biggest bag, but is your best return looking to come from XRP? Well, you got to think. I mean, you got to. I was buying my biggest return. It's pretty even. I mean, I was buying Bitcoin. I was buying Bitcoin at 20. My average is like $23, $23,000, right? 23 to 20, somewhere in that ballpark. Um, so I mean, even where it's at right now is pretty damn good, dude. You know what I mean? It's probably pretty much on par where, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, I'd say XRP is definitely up there for one of my larger returns for sure. It's probably, yeah, it's definitely up there. Um, yeah, it probably is I'd say XRP is probably a better return right now. But Bitcoin, I mean, even for being the number one asset in the world, has been a phenomenal return. I mean, I almost 5x. I mean, I did 5x my Bitcoin when it was in the 100,000 mark. So I know you said yeah, I already read that. I think the 4-year cycle is going to go away. It eventually is going to go to yearly rise patterns. Do you think so, Christian? Hmm. I sold my chiropractor on XRP at 307 a couple weeks back. I don't want to go back until I'm. It's like it reminds me of all the remember the Thanksgiving. There was a bunch of those Thanksgiving memes back in 2021, 2020, and everyone went to Christmas parties and Thanksgiving and sold their whole family on crypto, and then it literally took a shit the next month. That's funny. I'm waiting to be able to get some profits. All right. Glad you're feeling better. Your movement projections from last bull run. Wasn't your movement projection from last? What do you mean movement? Oh, it's just today was really this. I'm just saying this is where we start to build. Again, our goal was to start to build out. These are the lines here. We're saying that roughly we had a nice little build out. Basically, took almost however many days that was. A time, we did the same thing from the last time we had a nice little a downfall to a breakout. So I'm saying that this is right now today. Today, technically, if we use the last breakout, same data, the breakout should be just start beginning today or tomorrow, or within the give a 2-day grace period. Hopefully we start to have a nice little upward trend. That would be the nice thing here. So that's kind of what I was saying. But we'll see. Maybe those numbers don't hold up. Maybe we'll have a little bit longer push out. No problem. Way up north. You think in the future where Bitcoin might get rug pulled? No, no, dude. And the only way it happens unless all the big time companies come together. Again, you got to think the only way that there can ever be a change is if all the validators get together and make a change to it. So if that day happens, maybe, if you get these big time, Riot, Mara, all these big time people together and make changes to it, they could, but they all have to agree and do it. Did you see all the Tesla coins coming out? Is there Tesla coins coming out? I did not see that. Yeah, you feeling better? Yes. Come on, Poppy. Yes, I'm feeling better today. I still feel a little congested. You can still hear it in my voice, but I do feel a lot better. I do feel a lot better. And this camera's off just a little bit. There we go. So yeah, there's that. I do feel better. I sold my XRP. Sold my XRP. You sold your XRP. Oh, sold Austin on XRP. Yes. Yes. I was like, man, I read that digital as you sold your XRP. I was like, what? Did you? Have you messed up? Have you messed with or heard of any good AI charting software for crypto? I have not. Is there stuff out there? Is there stuff out there? Did you guys see this news today? This news is pretty crazy today. I'll admit this. Tether's boss slams JP Morgan over call to sell Bitcoin. So as you guys know, JP Morgan came out today and said that Tether may need to sell all their Bitcoin to comply with the proposed US stablecoin regulation. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. So, I mean, this could actually be pretty damn big. So for Tether to be used in the United States, they're gonna have to follow a certain set of rules. And JP Morgan came out and said this, and I was like, this would be wild, dude. It says Tether said that JP Morgan does not have enough Bitcoin. Says that JP Morgan does not have enough Bitcoin, he joked. It says this comes after JP Morgan suggested Tether might have to liquidate various assets, including its vast Bitcoin holdings, in order to follow the new stablecoin requirements that are under consideration in the US. We don't know exactly what those frameworks are, but it says right here that it's also worth noting that the Tether, which is also facing significant regulatory scrutiny in the US, is backed by Howard Lutnick, the CEO of financial Cantor Fitzgerald. Said Lutnick was recently nominated to be the next U.S. Commerce Secretary. His ties to Tether were mentioned during this. So, my question though is that if he was going to be pegged to be this, wouldn't he be also a part of the whole stable bill that they're trying to create out here? It says as much as 34% of Tether's reserves would need to be non-compliant under the stable bill. So I don't know how that would happen, dude. I don't know how that happened. Bitcoin holdings is over $8 billion. Like how would you get? I don't know what this is going to hold. I'm actually interested to sort of see where the stable bill comes and actually who's going to meet the regulatory clarity of it or not. I don't know. It's going to be wild, dude. But this opens up the door for RLUSD like none other. I mean, this is getting worse and worse for Tether, worse and worse for USDC, because they're going to have to probably be audited. They're probably going to have to go through a third-party auditor, and they're probably not going to want to do that because then they're going to have to really validate. And you guys know how it is. I mean, if you don't have to go through an audit, if you don't have to go through an audit, you don't have to. There's no accountability. Then you just have excessive spending and you don't have to have any accountability. We're seeing that right now with the whole United States government right now. I mean, the U.S. government was spending money and there was zero accountability. And now we're starting to see all the accountability come back through. And so my question is are they going to actually, will they open up the door to becoming, will they open the door to actually being audited? That's my question. I wonder if that's actually going to happen. Yeah, that's true. It is held by 3 or 4 major mining companies, and it could completely cripple Bitcoin. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they could come together and make some changes to the smart contract, and boom, next thing you know, it's on. What do you think about this QFs? Christian, I don't know about that. It was the cool bear market. Let's see here. XRP being XRP begin contracts trading tomorrow. Where is that at, Chris? Isn't USDT backed by Bitcoin? Yeah, I mean that's a lot of what their reserves are, right? At least that's what they say. It's one thing to say something; it's another thing to prove it. FTX also said that they were in fully compliant and they had all the liquidity to pay everything, and that was a lie. So, I mean, it's one thing to say something, and it's another thing to prove it. And I don't know if Tether has ever had to prove it. Um, and you can see right here, it says most users say, and I pointed out that Tether is over collateralized, and its Bitcoin holdings do not actually back the flagship stablecoin. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I would much rather stick to like a Ripple, like an RLUSD, who obviously is now it's regulated, federally regulated, has a regulator behind it. And on top of that, they're also putting out monthly third-party audits on it to show what it's backed by. It's backed by fiat, U.S. fiat bonds. I'd rather have that. I'd rather put my money in something like that than in Tether. Yeah, and Tether is really. I mean, when they start pumping, when they start minting money off the wall, they just start minting USDT for Bitcoin. That's kind of what it is. If Bitcoin goes down, all that money has got to go somewhere. Yeah, Bitcoin's not gonna. I don't think Bitcoin's gonna go down, dude. That would be stupid for them to do that, right? I mean, it would be absolutely crazy for them to do that. So, any thoughts? Any thoughts on? Oh shit, where'd that go? Any thoughts on DeFi coin? I do not have any thoughts on it, dude. He skipped all my messages. I did not skip all your messages. I can't read the 70,000 messages that you put in here, did you? You write like 3 words and then you send. 3 words send. So it's hard. I did read that it was a cold bear market. You need to blow your nose for like 5 minutes. No, my nose is actually clear. It's just my throat, dude, is just I don't know. Like I said, it's just still just messed up from when I lost my voice. Damn it, Austin, you can't read all of them. Do you follow Economic Ninja? I don't follow. No, I don't follow him. Why should I? Should I follow him? Who started Bitcoin? Who is their CEO? Mike to Mike. Please come back to live HBAR. Yeah, HBAR has been a little rough. I'll admit that. That is not a lie there. HBAR has been in the little bit in the dumps here. Continues to slowly dwindle. Unfortunately, let's go back over here. Let's see where. Yeah, it's slowly dwindling, unfortunately. And there's not a lot of momentum to bring it back right now. It's well below. It's you can see up here. There's a lot of volume up here at 29. I think a lot of people got that fatigue on HBAR, dude. HBAR just unfortunately has not been able to recover like the rest in terms of recovering back upward, having a little bit of an uptrend. You can see like with XRP, it's come down, and then obviously we're able to sort of maybe slightly recover over here. Even XLM to some degree, has come down, and it's kind of come down, and it's kind of worked its way out here. But for some reason, HBAR just continues to lose more and more, unfortunately, and just continues to dwindle. But the good thing is that this most likely will recover, and when it recovers, it's probably going to recover nicely. So that's the positive side of it. What BTC dominance at? That's a good question. Let's take a look. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is obviously up right now. I mean, you can see that this is what caused the market to come down. This has slightly come down. Even when Bitcoin dominance has come down, HBAR has continued to go down. Kind of crazy. when you flip it over to XRP, you can see that this is Bitcoin dominance is coming down, and you can see we're slowly starting to rise up here. Not a lot, just a little bit, just a little trend. Um, XLM kind of the same boat, right? It's coming down. It's kind of just gone flat. So yeah, I'll be interested to sort of see where it plays out. Mm, most of my boy Austin sounds sick again. Got me sick through the computer screen. No, I'm actually getting better. Um, I actually feel like I have a little bit more energy today than I did yesterday. That's for sure. But it definitely took its toll on me, man. Definitely kicked my butt. Some chicken soup. I can use some chicken soup. Are these cryptos going back to pre-election levels in bear, or is it unpredictable? I think it's too hard to say right now. I mean, I think we haven't really found our footing yet from all the shit that's going on. Um, I mean, right now there's just so much stuff out there with Trump and with the tariffs and obviously with an interest the way it is and our CPI data, everything. It's just kind of up in the mix right now. And like I said, I think that people are I think there's a fatigue out there. I keep saying this, but I think there's a market fatigue, dude. I think we've hit a market fatigue. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, dude. I think market fatigue has like set in, and you can see it. Just go back to, like I said, just go back to the day chart here on Bitcoin. Just like look at this. This is like market fatigue right here. That should tell you everything you need to know about why. Look at look how undecided this is. Yeah, that's a rare, dude, that you see that many days in a row where it's almost a doji candle every day. I mean, fatigue, 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 and the ups and downs of it, right? Up, down, up, down. It's so this is kind of where I think eventually we're gonna settle in, and then we're gonna probably have a nice little breakout. I think we're gonna have a breakout. So economic ninja is annoying. You think he's annoying, Angel? Some people probably like him. I mean, I haven't watched him. I can't give an assessment on him. I don't know. Hey, buddy, just hopped in. Can you show us your settings for your support resistance? Oh, you're talking about for my indicators here? You're talking about for the here's my settings for it. You can take a screenshot of that. I mean, it's nothing crazy. There's the values, the widths, and there's the visibility of it. So yeah. Did he follow Ripple on X? I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm still bullish on HBAR. Hell yeah. I mean, HBAR, I've been accumulating a big bag of HBAR, dude. HBAR is still, I mean, it still has a good chance to do. Let's see, right now on the day charts, obviously, this one's coming down the 12-hour. 12-hour this will probably continue to probably come down and hit this 236 right around the 21.5 again. Could potentially do that again. Come down, hit this again. 4 hours looking like it's coming down. The good thing is that usually when we have, I mean, this will probably come back down. We'll probably come back down here by the nighttime. Probably hit here by nighttime. 12. The next one's around what, 4, 12. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. This one doesn't look very normal. This 12-hour doesn't look very normal over the last look at the time frames here of how unnormal that looks. That does not look normal. From December 2nd all the way to today, you can see the trend here. That's a weird trend. But yeah, it definitely fell short. It'll probably come down. I mean, probably come down over here in the next 24 hours, and then hopefully we have a nice little build out again. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, the market's going to probably continue to be a little bit sideways for the most part. Market fatigue is right. All sideways and downward action is tiring. It is. He's just a guy with a bro hawk and a dream. Opium days. I got you some roses. Had a custom 1 troy ounce coin on sale on eBay. Damn, 25K at 50K HBAR. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. People are just sad. That's good. I'm glad that you came, Jordan. Yeah, and again, I think that's good to hear. You love Ninja, and you should. Don't let other people sway you. And that's good. Yeah, everyone has their own techniques, right? Some people like them, some people don't. Some people don't like me, right? Some people think that who knows why. I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that probably say what they say about me too. Like, hey, do you like AuzSOME? They're like, no, that guy's a turd. And you're like, oh, okay. So they're probably the same thing. 15 would be rough, dude. 15 would be tough. DP, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for renewing your membership. My point, traditional trading signs. I appreciate that, Nick. I mean, I guess maybe I'm kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of boring. I don't know. A lot of people think I'm boring, so that's everyone to each our own. I was sweating it all week when XCM pumped yesterday, and I was able to sell all my XCN. I made a killing. Hell yeah, stop sign. Respect. Inca. Would you buy right now or wait an hour still? I'd probably wait. I'm probably wait like 24 hours before I probably jump into this little downtrend right here, especially on like HBAR. XRP is looking a little more positive here. XRP is actually looking. I mean, you can see the upward. You can see this trend, right? You can see the trend right there. The trend's looking good. Let's actually go back to the week. We're doing the week chart yesterday, and you can see right now the week's actually looking pretty good. 3 days down, went all the way up, or sorry, 3 weeks down, 4 weeks up. We got 2 weeks down. Still got a week to go. The question is do we end the week? Which again, the end of the week is going to be on Sunday. So we got 4 days. We'll see where the end of the week goes. Hopefully, we end on a nice green. Hopefully, we begin to have an upward trend. But this could end in the red to end the third week, and which would match something like this, and then we continue to build out. So, we are on the prime. We are on. I mean, looking at this, dude, like we probably are on like a nice little. I hope that this is the beginning of this build out right here. So that's just me personally, and we just continue to build out. But I think XRP is looking actually pretty damn good. I mean, I'm like looking at their charts, dude. Like just looking at where it's at right now, the resiliency of it and everything, like I've said before, and then like just where it's going, like the line. Again, I'm not going to start forming wedges and stuff, but I mean, yeah, it's good. Josh, thanks so much for becoming a member of the channel. You're officially now a member of the A team. Welcome, my friend. No, dude, not born at all. Love the way you present. I appreciate that. Yeah, you more of a talk show, bro. What's great? You missed the stream. Can watch later, and it's just as good. Appreciate that, Zeal. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think everyone has their own styles, right? I mean, everyone has their own styles to how the shows are. Oh, even temperament shall be. Okay. All right, Colonel. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. I guess even temperament's nice. Fam would not agree that I'm even temperament. She probably thinks that I'm less even temperament than you probably say. I didn't do a clickbait title today. My thumbnail, I just asked if we're primed. Today I decided, Henry, I was not going to clickbait, but you're right. I will put things out there, and I guess I'm more pose it as a question for the audience than anything. So, yeah, that's kind of where it's at for sure. So here we are right here. I wanted to share this with you guys. I actually really like this chart. this should this is where I have a really hard time where people are saying that we're in a bear we're going to be hitting a bear market here. Like I'm perplexed that people keep thinking and insinuating that. Um every time we have a big consolidation, we have a smaller consolidation thereafter. So you can see right here, and again, he says Bitcoin strategic reserve. Okay, regardless, who cares what the titles are here? Just take away the big consolidations and take away these words right here. Every time we have a big consolidation, and this is on the weekly chart, we follow up with a smaller consolidation, and then we have a nice little rally. Big consolidation, boom, small consolidation, right? So the anticipation that coming here, we all know going back, looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, that we tend to actually do pretty good in Q1. And so people that are on the sidelines looking at this and are bearish, like part of me just feels really bad because I think that this chart is probably one of the more accurate charts of where we're going and sort of what's been happening. And again, this is just this bull run, but this happens on every bull run. We have a big consolidation followed by small consolidation for the next run. And you can see it's happening right now. Big consolidation, run. Small consolidation, run. I mean, almost to a T, guys. I'm going to keep this here so you guys can stare at that because it literally, markets are about trends and markets will continue to trade in forms of trends. And right now, this is a trend. So why would the market's not going to change its trend? Usually they follow the trend. We don't know the timelines, right? Timelines can change, but for the most part, the trends kind of stay. We'll see the same trend. We're not boring, otherwise not be here. I appreciate that, Jordan. Hunt coming out hot, gifting 10 memberships to the A team. Hey, Hunt, thanks so much for gifting 10 memberships to the A team. If Hunt gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Hunt. And those 10 new members, welcome to the A team. You're officially now part of the channel. So appreciate that a ton. I like your calm delivery. I appreciate that. I try to stay calm. There could be days where there could be days probably where I get a little, heated. I don't know if I get even heated anymore. Maybe back in the day. I should have just waited for a Lyft membership. DP, yeah. Join the Discord. Hell yeah, Dad. Definitely join the Discord. Thank you so much, Hunt. If somebody doesn't like you, Austin, and they just haven't watched you for more than a couple minutes, it's probably true. I think a lot of people actually judge me off my thumbnails. I tell you the truth. I think a majority of the people judge me off my thumbnails. Those are normally what they are. You have the least clickbaity channel, in my opinion. I appreciate that, Tampa. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try not to. I used to really focus on clickbait. Not really clickbait. I guess I was more focused on just like posing questions, and those posed questions get taken as like statements. It's more like 1,500 question mark. That's kind of where I was always at. So when are you going to come out with some merch? I'm just gonna buy some black hoodies and just maybe that'll be my just sell black hoodies. Just kidding. Appreciate you, Big Watch. Clickbait techniques. I hate watching 18 minutes of a 20-minute video. I will admit, clickbaiting does suck. Because there'll be times where I'll click on something and I'm like, what the hell did I just watch? That's not what I clicked here for. So I would agree with you on that. Yang, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. I see quite potential of HBAR's current price. Can you see analysis? Yeah, we were just looking at it a little bit ago, bud. Like I said, I think HBAR is in a prime position. I mean, it's right there. 222.5 is literally, that was kind of like the buy zones that I've had for a while there. Your next buy zone, I should probably, and mine down here at 19.4, that was just a buy that I had during this last sell-off. But yeah, you're probably talking, like I said, right around this like 236 level right here, which is 21.5. I probably, let's just put it in. Let's just put it in for shits and giggles. 21.5, boom, right there. And I'm going to make that white. That'd probably be my next if I was going to do a swing trade right now, And this is over a 4-hour chart right here. I mean, dude, this has come down pretty hot over was that 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, over 24 hours. It's come down, and we're talking a 7%. This comes down and hits this 10%. This is about that right around that 9 to 10% marker right there. Again, that's usually a pretty healthy dip. 9 to 10% is a pretty good healthy dip. Even from like right here, you saw this was a pretty good dip and it bounced back up, right? Look at that 13% dip, 14% dip and bounce back, right? Now it's coming back down. You know, the goal is to try to catch it again, and it probably could come down here. I mean, we're already starting to see the 4 hours coming down. Let me move you out of the way, Yang. You can already see that the 4 hours starting to come down. We're probably going to come touch down here below again, would be my expectation. The 12 hours already working its way down. So we probably could come down and touch this this 21.5 level again. That's probably where I put my buy order in. And then it's probably going to bounce back. And we'll probably get back to that, you know, what were we averaging in terms of gains? Bounce back down here and came back up. Talking about a 13% there. Came down, we bounced back up here. Another 10% there. So yeah, we're probably going to come down. It's probably going to hit this line. We'll probably have another 10% gain. We'll probably come back up to this 23.6 level, and you make a nice little 10% return. So that's kind of, if I had to pick it, that's kind of where I'd be at right there. Just based off that 21.5 would be aggressive, right? 21.5 would be aggressive. But I mean, even if you bought it right now and it came down slower, I mean, you have a good chance for it to bounce back up to at least the 382 level right here, which is 23.5 or 23.6, which would give you a nice little return on your swing there. Hey, Austin, is this forming a bull trap? Some people are saying so. Some people are saying so. Some people are thinking it. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are bearish for sure, without question. What's your point? Big Dog, thanks so much for becoming a member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel. Welcome, my friend. Andreas, thanks so much for gifting 1 membership to the A team. If Andreas gifted you a membership, please say thank you. And that new person, welcome to the A team. Inca coming in hot with the 1 month. Austin, so what is your limit order now on HBAR? Yeah, well, I think I just said that. I haven't actually put it in. I haven't put anything in, but I might actually put one in here for 21.5. I think I'm going to do that today. Now that we just did that, I might put one in. Might be my first time dipping my feet back since being sick. I told you I canceled all my orders. I haven't even really dug in. Today will probably be the first day that I'm probably going to get back in the swing of things. So yeah, I'll probably start off there. That's where I'm going to start off, 21.5. Market, book it. Book it. I don't know why I made that sound effect. It will see liquidity above below the market cap. This is all controlled by institutions. Yeah, and it'll continue to be controlled by institutions until we have big. It will just consolidate. I would agree, Lenny. That's actually a good statement. Throw a dude on the black hoodie. Yeah, I'll call up. What's the name and see if I can get it. See if I can get the rights to the dude. Just for you, Rito Burrito, I will come out with a different facial expression. I'll start doing like the O faces and like the hands on the face. Oh my gosh. I'll start doing that kind of stuff, okay? I'll be over dramatic. Hey yo, leave classy crypto alone, Seiko. No, I'm just kidding. All I think about when I hear classy is where's my money? Where's my money at? Where's my money at? Those are good times. Those are good times right there. I guess, yeah. Levi was the worst clickbait. And Oscar, I can't stand how cock. Really, you think Oscar seems pretty even killed guy? But you know, to each our own. Austin market manipulation is going on end of day. It's going on every day, dude. I mean, imagine if you were, just think about it. Just think about this. If like you were a rich person, you say were worth $100 million. You're telling me that you wouldn't go put, you know, and you are bored and you want to go make some money, you're not going to go out there and start manipulating markets if you could and legally not be held accountable for it. Dude, trust me. I mean, there's so many people out there have so much money, dude. They're out there just having fun. Look at Dave Portnoy, dude. Dave Portnoy's out there just wrecking meme coins right now because he can. Not intentionally. I think at first he was doing it unintentionally, just like, hey man, I'm making money. But I mean, he could if he wanted to. Austin, did you stake your pre-sale tokens? Is it worth it? I didn't stake it. I didn't. I could have staked it. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to stake them. So once the DAO comes out, so I did talk to the team with Pure Wallet, and the cool part is they are the DAO's there. So I'm excited for the DAO to come out because you're gonna to vote on the DAO for the governance side of it. You're gonna have to stake tokens. So that's all part of governance is you stake your tokens. You get your tokens back, but you stake them to for the vote, right? So let's just say that the vote takes 13 days, to go through a vote for whatever it is, right? Like, hey, we want to add XLM to the cold storage. All right, let's all vote on it, and everyone votes that that's what they want to put into the cold storage. Like, I'm just giving an example, and you have to then stake your tokens for a certain period of time to allow for that vote to go through. And then once it goes through, they're staked for they don't get released for X amount of time back to your wallet. And so that's the whole leveraging of governance out there. So everyone that has access and has tokens and wants to be a part of that will vote in favor or against or whatever it is, or for the proposal or against the proposal. And by doing that, you could do that. Also, if you want to propose something, you have to stake your tokens as well. So you'll put your proposal out there and you'll say, hey, I want to propose X, Y, and Z. And so then people have to come out and, you have to get enough votes to allow that to happen. And if you don't get enough votes, then, your proposal basically goes to the wayside. So yeah, there's a bunch of things that can be done, and stakes. So that's why staking on just when it comes to governance side is pretty badass. But no, I didn't actually stake them to answer your thing. I went on a total tangent right there, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. Yeah, yeah, Oscar's cool, Levi's cool, unless you actively look for something to hate. Crypto YouTube is a really hard space to be in, right? Because you got a lot of different opinions, you got a lot of different personalities. I just give kudos to anyone that can get on and talk about crypto and build an audience of people, regardless, and go through you have to go through the gauntlet of criticism, and people are always going to be critical of you. And as long as you can get past the people that are critical of you, you'll be just fine. And it seems like Oscar and Levi and all the people out there, they've done a good job of getting through the critical parts of that. So you can't tell who is full of sheet. Yes. DLT is the only channel. I don't even know what that is. RPM DLT. What is DLT? DLT. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I would agree. Don't just form your own opinions. Don't just listen to one person. I would agree with you 100%. You take a look at XTC, please. Yeah, we can take a look at XTC, bro. I haven't looked at XTC in a while. Yeah, it's doing a lot of what other things are doing here. It's actually looking pretty good. That's actually looking pretty healthy. It's actually at a really good support level right there at that 9.2. That's actually at a really, really good support level right there. You can see really good volume sitting on that support level right now. It's right on top of that support level. So yeah, it's been flirting around here. I mean, in the 12 hours coming up, it's peaking up here. So this could come down slightly. 4 hours sitting's probably coming slightly down right now, maybe. Day chart should be below. Day chart's working its way back up right now, so that's good. It's got a nice little curve upward. So yeah, XDC could be something to watch for in terms of prices of where it's at. So yeah. Follow charts, not the people giving the information. That's a good way. That's good. I like that, RS Miller. Yeah, I don't trade on Robinhood. Ever since they shut down the GME thing, dude, I was like, screw you guys. ASMR, is it safe to stake your pre-sale tokens? Yeah, it's safe. It's I mean, they just hold your tokens, so they go into a staking protocol, and then you have to recover them from a staking protocol, but you get APY on them. So you'll get extra tokens at the end of it by putting them into a staking protocol. That's the whole goal behind it. Um, so which is again, it's up to you. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and everyone's waiting for the pre-sale to happen anyway. So if you're gonna do anything, get some extra tokens out of it. I probably need to be better. I probably need to do more clickbait. Me go to Yeah. But the cool thing is there was I think the update. I don't know if the update's been pushed through yet. I don't know if the update's been pushed through yet on Pure Wallet, but there was a new update that came out, and I was just on testnet, and it was pretty cool. Everything's under one wallet now, so everything's pretty legit now. So you can actually send your Bitcoin, your XRP, everything over to one wallet now. You used to have to create a separate wallet for it, but now, yeah, it's all under one wallet now, and you can actually. I was sending offline tokens and stuff like that. So yeah, it's actually pretty legit. Philip, thanks so much for the eight. What is that? Is that Australian? $8. Hey, can you check Cardano and give your thoughts? It's kind of strong, holding plus upcoming hot. Yeah, we can take a look at it real quick. Yeah, Ada's been doing, dude. Like I said, Ada's a good project. It's just always been slow moving, and it's going to be here. So this is a nice little recovery here that anyone got into on here. I haven't obviously done TA for a while on this. But you can see, I mean, that's definitely you can see on the 12 hour, it's over purchased on the 12-hour. The day charts, ooh, it's already becoming over purchased. It's probably going to settle down here. So personally, I probably wouldn't buy right now. I mean, obviously your buy opportunity was back here, but I mean, it's probably technically still in a buy zone. Let's do where do I want to pull it off of? Let's pull it off of there. Okay. It's probably too far. I don't know if I like that one. Let's actually do it from let's do it from here. Yeah, it's in a pretty rough boat. Technically, it's definitely over purchased. I mean, it's definitely in a sell zone based off of where this is at right now. You can see that the areas that it was buying in the 382, these are the buy areas, right? Anywhere in the green is the buy area. Point 0.5 and below would be the buy area. So anyone that got in right here, which again is that's where it's showing. If we would have drew this out, you'd have saw this 382 level is where you want to be, right? And now you're in technically a sell area if you wanted to, based off of this. But I mean, yeah, it's looking healthy, and there could be some positive things coming up with it. But yeah, you can see a lot of it's up here at 97. So it's doing good. It's making a nice little build back. Definitely probably gonna. It could come back down. It could go up based off of those meetings. So we'll see. But yeah, your purchase was definitely a couple days ago, almost 4 days ago, for sure. So if you're pulling your charts on that, you'd have probably been able to see that. Look at that. You want me to look at V chain, dude? I do not understand with all the good surrounding XRP, why does it continue to go down or trade sideways? Just because there's just a lot of market in there. Are you referring to the Pure Wallet token for staking? Yeah, I think that's what the people were talking about was the Pure Wallet token. I think that's what they were asking me. So you can go. So when you go to buy it, you say connect wallet, and let's just say I connect my wallet here real quick. Okay, connect. I don't want to switch. Oh, I have the wrong one. Disconnect it. I gotta connect my I want to. All right, I have to figure out why this is connecting all funky. All right. So here's this one right here. Um, and really what the whole goal here is, see up where it says stake with crypto or buy with crypto. So you could actually stake it. So if you wanted to, you could actually go through and make the purchase and then stake with crypto. So you'd stake it versus buying it. And you're still buying it. You're just putting it on a staking protocol versus on buying it straight up. So yeah. And if you stake it, it's going to go into a staking protocol, and then you'll have to go and claim them, as they sit there. So that's what they're talking about. Ignored again. Yeah, I'll do your VET, dude. I didn't ignore you. Where's vet? I thought I had vet up here. Where is it at? VET. I don't have V chain up here. Huh. Wonder why I didn't put V chain up. I guess I did do a little TA on V chain, but yeah, it's definitely gone down. I mean, you're technically in a nice little buy zone for V chain, that's for sure. I mean, it's technically in a buy zone. It's been in a buy zone for a while, right? And you can see it's had nice little areas of support right here at this, anywhere from, looks like 331 to right around 33. So yeah, and this is probably a nice little zone. Probably talking roughly to get back to where it's at. It's 32% to get back where it's at up here at the 4 or 5. That's a strong level of that'd be a strong level of resistance right there. But that's what, like, a lot of where it's at. So I mean, it could definitely get back up to these levels, which is a 32% return. Which again, if you buy at this level right now, it could actually be a nice little return. So yeah, I think that V chain's always going to be here. I think it's just not as sexy as the other ones that are out there. Do I ever go to the ETH Denver? I haven't. I've thought about them before. I contemplated on going to them and doing, being there and attending some of them. I was thinking about like doing like Bitcoin, the Bitcoin conference this year. I was thinking about doing something like that, but we'll see what happens as time comes. It's so hard when you have, when you have kids and everything going on. So, do you know about mine crypto? Have you ever thought about this before? About mining crypto? Yeah, I've thought about mining crypto a lot, dude. It's just a lot to get into, and it's competitive as hell. But I mean, you're talking about like with Litecoin and Dogecoin. There's other things out there. And that's what I liked about Pure Chain here is that, so if you guys don't know, Pure Chain, which is attached to this Pure wallet here, is going to be a mineable crypto. So there's going to be a smart mining feature for Pure Chain when it gets launched here, hopefully in Q4 of 2025 here, and having smart mining capabilities through your phone, which will be through the Pure wallet, will be badass. Because if you're a person who likes mining crypto or mining, so that you get a reward for helping validate blocks, that's what it's about. That's what the true decentralization is. And so this is what I'm excited for, is that you can mine through your phone using Pure Wallet, and you'll be mining that. You'll be helping the Pure Chain, and that's, like I said, that's badass. So yeah, I like all mining crypto. So Pure Chain will be definitely one of those. Anything that's out there that's mineable, I think that's real. That's like true decentralization to me. So that's kind of stuff I dig. Annabelle, thanks so much for the $2, dude. 780 XRP in a safer place to transfer it. Oh, you have it in Robinhood right now? Damn. I mean, I'd probably put it into like a ledger. I mean, or just move to a hot wallet. You know what I mean? Just move to a non-custodial wallet would be your best thing, like a safe pal. Not safe pal wouldn't take it. Tell you the truth, you'd have to probably do like Shaman wallet. You can move to Pure Wallet right now. You can actually move XRP to Pure Wallet. I haven't tested it today, but I did see it come through. So I'd have to test it before I know if I can actually send my XRP over there. That's a good question. I should probably test that today. Pure Wallet app is gone from the Play Store for some reason. Is it really? I wonder if they're from the Google Play Store, the Pure Wallet app. Did you so if you click on if you go to Craig, if you go to their website and you click here, it's taken away. Oh yeah, it is. Shit. I wonder if they're updating it. Interesting. They must be doing some kind of update with it then. I don't know. That's interesting. I'll have to let the team know. Started mining a year ago. Learned a lot. No, that's good, dude. That's good. Yeah, mining can be a big thing. What's a good cold wallet? I mean, I like Ledger, dude. People like Tangem. Were you bragging on 40K XRP? That's good. That's good. 40K XRP is good. That's good money. I mean, that's like $80,000, right? A little over 80,000, right? More than that. That's good. 40K XRP is good. Should I say he's following Ripple today? Oh yeah, I heard that Trump's following Ripple today. Let's actually like verify that. Yeah, get the hell out of here. How do I get out of here? Let's go to Ripple. Actually, let's go to Donald Trump. He's probably not following that many people. Um, I don't know. Some people probably made that up. Is he actually following Ripple? Yeah, I don't think he's following Ripple. I don't see it on here. He follows Trump, Trump Golf, Trump Organization. Yeah, he doesn't follow too many people. Yeah, I don't think that's. Is that what you were asking? Me over here with near 3,000 XRP. Wish I could afford more. Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, you gotta get your feet wet, man. Have you guys looked into Mandy Coin chart? I have not. Oh, I thought it was Trump Jr. Okay, let's take a look at Trump Jr. then. Oh shit, he's gonna be a lot harder to fall. Actually, let's go this. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Ripple would be hard to find, but yeah, that's gonna be hard to find. But yeah, if he did, that's badass. If he did, that's cool. Son, okay. All non-news know that Awesome Pure is still on Google Play. I have it on mine. Oh, it is? Okay. Well, I just clicked on it. It did show that it was off. I went and clicked on the on this and it showed where request your server's not found. Seemed kind of weird. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, but I tested the offline wall the offline thing yesterday. Pretty badass. The being able to move your tokens in offline settings, pretty badass, dude. I mean, I've done it before, but it was like doing it again. It was pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty cool. I mean, this is a pretty cool little feature. Um, it's definitely gonna be something completely different than anything else out in the market right now. I don't think there's nothing else out there like Pure Wallet's offline capabilities. I know that people can say what they want to say about it, but dude, it is some pretty cool. It is a pretty cool thing. And again, you can send any token. It's any token. It's not just Ethereum or anything like that, because you can send anything in an offline setting now, whether it's Bitcoin, XRP, you name it, dude. Um, man, we got so much snow last night. Did you really? Oh, Donald Trump Jr.'s following it. Okay. Milton, you sound better than before. That's great. You got over cold. Yeah, I think I'm still, I still obviously have some some congestion, but yeah, overall, I think I'm doing a lot better. So thank you so much, man. Appreciate everyone. Honestly, the whole A team's been super strong through it. You guys have been great. Like I said, I didn't even stream for it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like almost like 7 days. I just couldn't stream, dude. I was like, God, dude, I can't even function. And yeah, I just appreciate each and every one of you guys showing up here. So thank you. How do we add XRP to MetaMask? MetaMask isn't you can't use XRP and MetaMask are not, they don't work together. There's not very many wallets out there that actually accept XRP. So I think that there's only, I mean, hot wallets. Some people might know, but I think that they said, I mean, I know that the Shaman wallet or Shaman wallet is the big one. Um, and I think other people, I think the Shaman wallet, I think is how you say it, XAMAN. I think that that's a hot wallet out there that people can use for XRP. Supports. Okay, the Arculus wallet. Then that's a hot wallet. SafePal. Does SafePal actually support XRP? I didn't think SafePal supported XRP. They support a wrap version of XRP, but I don't think they actually support the real version of XRP, do they? I know they have. I know a lot of wallets out there support wrapped versions, but I don't know if they actually support the XRPL. I could be wrong. Shit, it's been a while since I've looked. Let's see XRP. Yeah, they support it in the BEP20, which is so yeah, they support it in the BEP20 side of it. So XRP is on there, but it'll wrap it in BEP in BNB. It's gonna wrap it in BNB. So it's actually not gonna keep it in the true version of XRP. They're gonna convert it. You have XRP in the Safe wallet. Are you sure it's not converted then to? Hmm, maybe I gotta go Ripple. Maybe if I look under Ripple, I'm looking right now and I don't even know if I see it. I'm trying to find it right now. I don't know if I see XRP on SafePal right now. Let me see if I can pull up SafePal here. I don't want it connected. Let's go. What if I can even manage coins on here? Let's see. Yeah, I've never. Okay, search for coin XRP. See, it has no XRP on here. XRP. Oh, I guess it does right there. Okay, it does. That's weird. On the phone, it doesn't show it, but on here it does. Okay, cool. That's weird. On the phone, it doesn't show. That's badass. Cool. Well, hell yeah. I slid it to SafePal, then to Swing Base. Okay. Yeah, it says XRP, but it's weird on the phone when I go under Manage, I go under XRP. It doesn't actually show up. It shows up as um, all different wrapped ones, but on here it shows that it did. So okay, that's good. I'm actually happy that it's actually on here. Cool. So it does show. Good deal. As Treasure good wallet? I've never used Treasure. Do you think maturity turned around on XRP will be long and okay. Do you think the maturity turnaround on XRP will be long term and a big turnaround if you hang in? Yeah, I think so. Millicent Spence. I think so. I think it's going to do decent. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Treasure. I never used Treasure, dude. Yeah, MetaMask has its perks, it has its ups and downs. XRP is on my okay, yeah, and I heard that Tangent's actually pretty good for HBAR as well. Yeah, I think everyone teach that's why wallets, everyone has their own wallets that they like and support, and I think every wallet's trying to for the most part, every wallet out there does the same thing. All it is just an interface for the blockchain, right? That's what a lot of these wallets are. And it's just a matter of which wallets are offering what stuff. Um, but for the most part, every wallet's the same. Like MetaMask, there's no difference between MetaMask and SafePal. They have some differences that they do that make maybe things easier, or maybe things that are maybe more for beginners. SafePal is a little bit better to use than MetaMask. MetaMask is obviously mostly used across the entire space. So there's a lot of those things. But the one great thing, and I always say this, is that you just got to find a wallet that works best for you. Do you think a $4 XRP is possible in 2 months? We'll see. I mean, yeah, I was hoping that was going to get to like 385 by probably March. You need Ethereum to move it around. Okay. How are you seeing XRP and other coins on the Pure Wallet? I don't get a choice to. So if you go to, I don't know if the updates come to you because I'm on test flight, but if you go down to where it says manage coins, RS Miller, like log in, and this update just came through, but like you can see right here, I'll make my screen big. Let me get your thing out of the way here. So there's the Pure Wallet right there. So you can see how Bitcoin, XRP, BNB, they're all under one wallet. So now you can track all that stuff. See all of that work now. So that's how it's going to look. And I don't know if you can actually go down where it says manage down here where it says manage coins, and then you can click on that manage coins and actually add them. So you could do that if you wanted to. But the one part that's cool is that the one thing I like about the Pure Wallet, one of the things about Pure Wallet that's great is I think they're just bringing something different that none of these wallets have. Yeah, Z Gold, it's starting to get there. It's starting to look good. You know what I mean? But like all these wallets are the same. All the wallets are the same. There's nothing different about the wallets. Like there's nothing you might like it because of usability of it and stuff like that, but there's nothing different. Um, and so when you try to introduce something different, people get like, oh, well, but the thing is that that's why Pure Wallet I think is kind of cool, is because it's something completely different than any other wallet that's out there. Not only are they offering you a cold storage, but they're also offering you an offline capability here that allows it to move with no gas fee. It's seamless in terms of how fast it goes, and it has the ultra privacy out there, dude. No one can track your offline transactions. No other wallet has that. No other wallet can do that. And so again, if you're a true decentralized maxi, that's the kind of stuff that makes you go, "Damn, I want that. Why would I want someone tracking my stuff?" So he said years for XRP to go to $5. I don't think it's going to take years. People said it was going to take years for it to get to $3, and it took November 5th through took November 5th. It took 30 days. I'm not seeing any of that. It just okay. They probably haven't given out the update. There's gonna be an update coming out here. That's probably going to come out. RS Miller, and then the next thing that's going to come out is there's going to be an area for DApps. Um, so yeah, you're going to be able to open up DApps, and you're going to be able to buy and stuff inside the wallet. And so that's kind of badass too. Um, I think, and I also think that I actually think it's finally on. I finally think it's been added to. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's not on here yet. Um, is that I think it's finally been added to the to Wallet Connect, so that's pretty cool too. It's now a part of the Wallet Connect side. Yo, Austin, any news on XRP? Yes, you have to pick which ones it shows you and which ones you don't want it to show you, which is the right thing to do, right? Because you'll get airdrop some shitty token and you don't want to even see it in your wallet. You know, you're like, dude, I don't want to mess with that thing. So you just like just disconnect it. Um, it's a good question, man. I don't know. I can't use the Kraken, so I can't give you any real insight as to anything with it because I never used it. So excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to cough in the mic. See here. Long time no see. What's up, I trouble? How you been? I've been hanging in there, trying to get back to the stream of things. Okay, Austin, but you watch the moves seem lagging to me like it's going to be standstill, then a dip over a period of time. I think it's hard to say. I mean, when we hit a bull market, I think we're like I said, we're still in a bull market to me. So we're gonna probably. This was a good example. Oh, I got rid of it. Let me go back. Let's see if I can find it right here with Crypto Rover. He had a good depiction of like where we're at right now, and I think it's really good to sort of. Where'd it go? This right here. I think this is a really good idea of like where we're at, and so I think this is where we're gonna build from, Millicent. I think this is kind of where we're at. So again, big consolidation, we run. We have a small consolidation, we run. Big consolidation, we've ran. Now we're in this small consolidation right here, which means we're going to be up for another run. How far does this go? We don't know, but that's kind of the where it's going to go. So to answer your question, I think that we're in for, I don't think we're in for too much of a I mean, right now we're trading sideways, but I think we're going to be in for a nice little rally like we normally see here in Q1. I'm with you, RPM, 100%. What exchanges do you recommend, Austin? I only use Coinbase and Crypto.com. Those are the two that I can use here in Washington State. So it's kind of the ones I've always stuck with. You know what I mean? I really feel like selling. I should have sold in threes. I think XRP is all hype from YouTubers just for people to buying. Could be wrong in my opinion. Well, a lot of us YouTubers have been buying XRP. You got to think a lot of YouTubers have been buying XRP way back when, dude. Like, I mean, I dropped videos. I dropped a video for the members only back in 20 when I made a video about it in 2022, right? Buying it at 30 cents. And so, a lot of people that are talking about this, they're talking about their investment that they made 30, almost 3 years ago. And so, a lot of them are probably hyped and excited. I mean, and it went up almost a 5x. It did go up a 5x. No, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I get where new people are coming in. It's kind of like, oh, well, they're talking about this, they're talking about this. But I mean, everything that we've been talking about for 3 years, it's kind of coming to fruition. And so, there's probably that behind it as well. I mean, so, but I can understand the frustration for someone just jumping in and buying it at that $3. But you know, yeah, it's part. I mean, I guess that's been part of the game, dude. Um, you think it's not going because you show, yeah, red candles are I mean, red candles are. Some people like red candles. I like red. I kind of welcome red candles. I mean, do I want this red candle? No. I mean, is this a little extreme of a red candle? Yeah. We didn't need that excessiveness, but I mean, nonetheless, we're still here forming in this area. You know that this is actually consolidated pretty good after this, right? Came back up, came back down. Boom, we've been sitting around this area, and it's slightly been going back up. So I mean, like, I'm not even sweating this right now. Like, I don't know. I just maybe because I just feel there's a lot to go off of. So I don't know. Maybe just that's where I'm at. There's no news on XRP acknowledgement yet. There's a meeting going on. Yeah, there's no news on there. That's probably a lot of just hype out there. Andrew, I'm probably with you on that one. I bought my first bag in 2023 at 55 cents and still, dude, that's fantastic, dude. XRP starts trading with CFTC tomorrow. Okay, Paul, thanks, man. Can you explain MoonPay's news that just came out on the zero fees? Good question. I don't know. MoonPay. Let's see what they say. I'm not seeing anything about that. Where did you find that article at about them? XRP is too hyped. There's probably a lot of hype around it. Yeah, for sure. I'd say that there's probably hype around it. But I mean, a lot of us are going to continue to ride it because we've been doing it for so long already. So yeah, I think we're priming ourselves for this. This is kind of where I was going at right here, Senso. And don't look at take away the Bitcoin strategic reserve and take away the Bitcoin ETF. I'm just saying that just look at the trend, right? Big consolidation, small consolidation, big consolidation, and we're right here with the small consolidation, right? So usually after a small consolidation, we have a nice little run. So that's kind of where I'm saying we're at. I mean, this is I think we're priming ourselves nicely right now. Don't use Robinhood since GameStop. Yeah, I don't touch games. Robinhood will never ever get my money again. Like I'll never give them any fees, dude. They'll never touch another dime of mine. It will not happen. It will not happen. Will there be any news on the Grayscale ETF confirmation? Yeah, hopefully there is something that comes today of it. So hopefully there's something that comes today of it. But yeah, I think overall, guys, XRP is actually still looking pretty damn good. I mean, we're still in the green here on another 4 hour. We're gonna have a 4 hour coming up here again. Here at noon, we're gonna have another 4 hour chart coming up here. So, I mean, last 12 hours have actually been in the green, looking pretty good. Can't really be too upset about that, even though they've been small movements, but they've still been going up. And I mean, look how easy this is to match. Now we actually gone on a little off, So we'll see if we can actually. I mean, this is the kind of the day of where we bring it out here. Austin, is it true that there's a Bigfoot out there in Washington State? I don't know, man. I lived in the sticks for a long time, dude. I've never seen no Bigfoot. You sound a little stuffy. Have you checked out your sinuses? I have not. I contemplated on doing like a little neti pot. We have a neti pot, dude. I contemplated on doing a couple of those today. Yeah, it could be. You're right. You're right, Millicent. Um, it could be up there for sure. Yeah, that's probably what it was. It is now after years of nothingness. I know. Yeah, XRP is gonna. I think XRP is gonna continue to rise. We're gonna get back up to. We're gonna hit back. We're gonna get back to the $3 range sooner rather than later. We'll see. But again, I'm not gonna make a prediction out here. But I can see us getting back up here. I mean, we consolidated nicely here. Came down, came back up, consolidated. Yeah, we're right around the same thing. So I mean, we can definitely get back up to this $3 range. We need Bigfoot to make an appearance at a crucial time like this. Hey, I wouldn't be mad at that. You personally love using Robinhood. Yeah, I think, and again, I'm not saying that it's a bad. I'm not saying it's a bad system. I guess it's more personal, right? People that were here for the GameStop and that whole debacle and getting screwed over, especially with your Doge on there and everything like that. Like, nah, dude, you can't just shut down an app and completely derail retail investors because you're a greedy billionaire. That now I don't really say this. I don't have too much hate, but I dislike that guy a lot. The next time meme coin Bigfoot, and he doesn't care. Like, and not that like it matters that I dislike him because he's like, who the hell is this guy? I've seen zero fees on MoonPay. Yeah, that's good. If they're just charging zero fees, that's pretty good. Oh, Cougar Washington. Yeah, there's I think there's a stat. Isn't there a wooden statue out there of him? I think there's a wooden statue out there in Cougar. That's deep out there, Joshua. Damn, that's the old hunting grounds out there. I bought my PWT on the website on my laptop. How do I get into on my phone? On my How do I get it on my phone? Pure Wallet. We'll just log back into your. Just go, Diana. Just go back into the Pure Wallet on your phone and just connect whatever wallet you had on your computer. Make sure that wallet's also on your phone and connect that way as well. So whatever, if you used whatever the MetaMask wallet you used or whatever wallet you used up here, just make sure that seed phrase is on your phone, and then you can go that way. What are my thoughts about ETH? I think ETH is still going to continue to do its thing. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Check it out. I used to have bad allergies and sinus infections. Had to take shots, but now where I stop eating things I know trigger me. First, clean fanatic. Oh, okay. It's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, probably eating's huge, dude. I actually went on a I went on a no I went on a no what was it? I don't It was basically like I went on like for November, I didn't like have any coffee, no carbs, no caffeine, like nothing, dude. Like no soda. Like I basically like ate clean for the entire month. And I hadn't felt that, like I felt really, really good after that. And I should probably just go back to doing that, dude. Even though it was kind of hard at first to like really cut everything out. Like I was talking like no candy, like nothing, dude. It was like no junk food, no chips, no anything, no coffee, no soda, you name it, dude. And I was just eating like just like basic foods, dude. And it actually came out really nice. It actually worked out, and I actually had more energy for sure. I should probably just go do that again. I'm probably with you on the diet thing. Hold on to your HBAR like you were holding on to XRP and Ondo. Yeah. What's up, Tall Paul? Since there's never been crypto ETF in a bear market, could this next bear be really different? It could be different. But remember, markets still act the same. So as much as there is a difference here, the markets still act the same. You just remember that. Markets are always going to do what they're going to do, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Markets will always react the same to any news, anything like that, regardless of any positive things that are out there. So, yeah, MoonPay is not too bad. I just take a butter for breakfast. You talking about the carnivore diet? Carnivore diet. I heard there's some positive things with the carnivore diet. But isn't like the carnivore diet just like an Atkins diet? That's kind of what I always thought it was. Like, dude, aren't you just eating like straight? Isn't that all the Atkins diet was just eating meat? Or no, that was it was the Atkins diet. Yeah. So what's the difference between carnivore diet and the Atkins diet? Diet health. You definitely should do that again because that's what puts you in your body determines everything. Yeah. I always think of that. I always think of that Kenny Chesney song where it's like, when your body's a temple, that's what you're taught. And he goes, I treated this one like an old honky tonk, greasy cheeseburgers and cheap cigarettes. One day they'll get me if they ain't got me, dude. Like that song always sticks to me when I think about like what you put in your body. I don't know why that song stuck with me, but yeah, that's the song. All meat's very low carb. Yeah, fasting allows your body to concentrate on healing itself. True. I've been fasting this entire sickness, dude. I've been fasting. He lost 30 pounds in a month. Gosh, dang, dude, that's pretty crazy. No one even knows the song I'm talking about with Kenny Chesney. It's like Kenny Chesney. Who the hell is that guy? Beef, butter, bacon. Yes, Austin. Dairy, junk food, meat. I cut it out. I don't even eat dairy, dude. I don't even eat I don't even eat dairy. I've been doing it for 3 months and lost 40 pounds. Hell yeah, double D's. That's badass, dude. You love that song? All right, lucky. Yeah. I was waiting for someone to say. I'm gonna have to go listen to it when I get off here. Do you see anyone starting a discussion on XRP? I did see him ask about it, but I don't think anything followed up with it. Oh, you've been fasting for 2 years now and you feel a lot better? Oh, that's badass. I packed on like 40 pounds of muscle in the past few months, and I don't care about all the extra diets. My stuff make stuff simple. Make it simple. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Make your stuff simple. Chicken poutine. Damn, that's no dairy, but pizza is my yeah, pizza, dude. Pizza's my thing too, man. That's like a key to my heart. Pizza. Oof. Like a good oh man. Yeah, pizza's tough, man. That's it's kind of even when I was sick, I was kind of craving pizza. I'm very big and round. Started changing everything at 315 in August, and now I'm at 262. My goal is 210. Crispy, hell yeah, bro. I love it, man. Y'all too rich to be on that diet. Nick, I love it, dude. Carnivore for 3 years, never going back to standard diet. Really dangerous, Dave? All right. Damn, Inky, that's badass, dude. So yeah, a lot of people in here that are doing good on their diets. Good job. Kudos to you guys, man. Yeah, I think I don't know exactly when he said he was going to make the announcement on tariffs. Yeah, but all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Oh man, I gotta go get some food into me now. We talked about all this, so I'm gonna go listen to some Kenny Chesney, eat some steak, and feel better about myself. So, yeah, we're gonna see what the rest of the day brings. I, I think XRP is gonna continue to do decent right here. We're starting to climb back out. We're starting to climb out of here. It's looking nice to me. I think the markets are again kind of flat for the most part, but overall, I think we're still setting ourselves up nicely for a Q1. So, yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you all being here. Thanks so much for all the donations, all the memberships. And yeah, it was good times, man. So with all that, have a fantastic day. Love you guys a ton. We're out. Peace out, everyone. Yeah.